Hi everyone, in this video I'll be solving this question for HL Maths Commutation, question 1 for senior category. Says a motorist travels 30 kilometers at x kilometer per hour, right? Then also travels 90 kilometers at 9 kilometers per hour and takes 2.5 hours. If the speed and interchange, okay, before we wait for that, let's just go ahead and break down the first part of the question. And this is talking about speed, distance, and time. We know that speed is distance, okay, distance over time taken. Alright, but then we have a value for time. We have 2.5 hours, so we can make time the subject. So time will simply be distance over speed. Okay, so if you observe, we're going to have two expressions or a single expression here, right? A motorist travels 30 kilometers at x kilometers. So we have 30 kilometers as a distance divided by x as a speed. Okay, then also traveled 90 at y, then plus 90 over y. Okay, travel both. The time taken for the boat, okay, is 2.5 hours. So we have 2.5 hours, and 2.5 can be expressed as 5 over 2, right? 2 number 1 over 2. So we can call this equation 1. Okay, so the question goes further to say, if the speed, right, are interchanged, so we're going to work with this same expression, okay? But then just interchange the speed. The speeds are x and y. So we're going to give x to 90, then y to 30. So we're going to have 90. Okay, the speeds are interchanged, right? 90 over x, that's distance and the speed, plus 30 over y. Then equals, if the speeds are interchanged, the journey takes 1 over 6 hours, and that gives 2 times 6 is 12, this one is 13 over 6, okay? So we have two equations here. Alright, now if you observe, in the first equation, I'm having 1 over x, right? 30 times 1 over x is same as 30 over x. So I have 1 over x somewhere here. The 90 over y is 1 over y, I have 1 over y somewhere here, okay? Same as this other equation. So that means I can take 1 over x as a, then take 1 over y as b. So if I'm going to write the equation, I'm going to have, instead of 30 over x, I'm going to have 30a, okay, plus a, I'm going to have 90b equals 5 over 2. Okay, then the other equation, I have 90x plus 30b, 90a rather, plus 30b equals 13 over 6. Okay, so the next thing is to solve this simultaneously. Alright, solve both equations simultaneously. Okay, so solving it simultaneously, where I will just use elimination as fast and easier, right? I want to get this and this equal so I can eliminate. So what I will do is just to simply multiply through equation 1 by 90, then multiply through equation 2 by 30. Okay, so I'm going to have 90 multiplied 30. I have 2700 plus 90 multiplies 90. I have 8100 equals 90 multiplies 5 over 2. Okay, 90 multiplies 5 over 2 would give 225. Alright, so multiply through the other equation by 30. 30 multiplies 90, I'm adding what? 2700a, okay, I have a here, B, okay, plus 30 multiplying 30, I'm having 900, right? 900, so this 900B equals, then 30 um, multiplying 13 over 6, I'm having 65. Okay, so I can just already eliminate this and this. It gives me by subtracting. I can subtract equation 1 or equation 2, this from this. Okay, or to make it easier, 1 from equation 2 from 1, yeah, equation 2, I'm taking equation 2 from equation 1. So I'm going to have 8100b minus 900b equals 225 minus 65. Okay, so 8100 minus 900 gives 7200 equals 225 minus 65 would give, okay, we have B, would give 160. Alright, so I'll simply divide both sides by the coefficient of B, which is 7200, 7200, and this should give 160 divided by 7200. I'm going to reduce that to 1 over 45. When you reduce that, you're going to have 1 over 45. And recall, that's the value of B, right? That's the value of B. So we can find a value for A using probably any of the equation. Let's use this equation 2. Okay, so I'm having 2700A plus 900B, which is 1 over 45, okay, equals 65. Okay, and this will give me, alright, so we'll get to divide 900 by 45 to have 20. Here, this and this, I'm going to have 20 here. So we can have 2700A plus 20 equals 65. Then this 2700A will be equal to 65 minus 20, and 65 minus 20 would give 65 minus 20, I'm having 45. Alright, so the value of A, let's do it right here. The value of A will be 45 divided by 2700. So that can also be reduced, okay, to 1 over 60. 1 over 60. Alright, so I have a value for A and B. A moment. Okay, so we have a value for A and B. So recall that we said that 1 over x equals A. So 1 over x must be equal to 1 over 60. Okay, 1 over 60. And recall that we said 1 over y equals B. And that's equals, what's the value of that? We had 1 over 40. Is it 1 over 45? Okay, B, yeah, B is 1 over 45. Okay, that's 1 over 45. Okay, so we have 1 over x equals 1 over 60. Then 1 over y equals 1 over 45. Okay, so our answer is just close. So cross multiply, x equals 60 times 1 is 60. Then y equals, y times 1 is y. Then 45 times 1 is 45. So the values of x and y are 60 and 45. Okay, so we also move further to the next question. Move further to the next question, which is question 2. Question 2 says that we should solve for 2 over d minus 2. Solve for d in 2 over d minus 2 equals 3d over 4d plus 12. Okay, so since we have a single fraction right here equating a single fraction, we can simply cross multiply, and we have 2 into 4d plus 12 equals 3d into d minus 2. Alright, so we get to open the bracket. 2 times 4d would give 8d, then plus 2 times 12 gives 24, right? Then equals 3d times d would give 3d squared, then minus 3d times minus 2 would give minus 6d. Alright, so seeing this, okay, seeing this is probably giving a signal that we're going to work with a quadratic, right? So let's simplify on it like terms. I have 3d over here, then minus 6d. This moves to turn minus 8d, then 24 moves to turn minus 24 equals 0. Alright, so we can simplify from here. 3d minus 3d, okay? 3d minus, is that? Okay, 3d squared rather. Sorry, I didn't put the square. So we have 3d squared, then minus 6 minus 8 would give minus 14, minus 14d minus 24 equals 0. Alright, so we can solve this, quadratic, using quadratic equation. I know you can just factorize from here, but I just like to remind you guys that you can also use the general formula that says minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Probably you feel you'll be stuck thinking about the factors of all of that. So you can easily use the general formula. You get your answer. So a is always the coefficient of d squared, which is 3. Then b is minus 14, the coefficient of d, and c is always the constant, which is minus 24. So just plug these parameters into your into the formula, and then you get the values of d. Okay, d equals minus b as minus into minus 14 plus or minus b squared as minus 14 squared, okay, minus 4ac as 4 times 3 multiplying minus 24, okay, all divided by 2a, 2 multiplying 3. So simplifying this, we have plus 14 minus as minus is 14, okay, plus 14 plus or minus square root of, the square root of 14 is 196, okay, 196. Then we have minus 4 multiplying 3, right, multiplying 3 and multiplying minus 4 would give 228. So we have plus 288 rather, all divided by 2 times 3 is 6. Alright. Okay. So we have 14 plus or minus the square root of 288 plus 196 would give 484, okay, divided by 6. Then simplifying plus 14, then we figure out the square root of 484, okay, which is 22 divided by 6. So here then we have the values of d to be 14 plus 22 over 6 or 14 minus 22 over 6. And 14 plus 22 would give 36 over 6 or 14 minus 22 would give minus 8 over 6. Alright, so we can simplify. So the values of D will be 36 divided by 6 is 6, or you reduce minus 8 and 6. So 2 can divide both. As minus 2 divides 8, we have 4 over 2 divides 6, we have 3. So the values of D are 6 or minus 4 over 3. So the next question will solve we'll continue solving from question 3. Until then, see you in the next